Meghan loudly booed and chase out of 9th HUM award show as a force herself on stage to present speech. "You are not needed." In a shocking twist at the 9th HUM Awards, Meghan Markle, once celebrated as a symbol of modern royalty, found herself at the center of an explosive controversy. The former Duchess of Sussex, whose public appearances often spark polarized debates, faced an unrelenting wave of boos from the audience before being chased off stage. Markle, uninvited and unwelcomed, reportedly forced her way onto the event stage in an apparent attempt to deliver a speech, a move that left attendees and organizers stunned. The incident has ignited a firestorm of criticism, with many accusing her of overstepping boundaries and seeking attention in spaces where she is neither relevant nor needed. The atmosphere at the award show shifted dramatically the moment Meghan appeared on stage. Attendees, including prominent South Asian celebrities, dignitaries, and fans, were visibly taken aback by her sudden arrival. According to eyewitness reports, Markle had no formal invitation to the event, which primarily celebrates excellence in Pakistani television and entertainment. The audience, already skeptical of her intentions, erupted into boos as she began addressing the crowd. "This is not your platform," one attendee reportedly shouted, encapsulating the sentiment of the night. The humiliation was compounded when security personnel attempted to escort her off the stage, marking one of the most public rebukes of her post-royal life. Once the darling of global media, Meghan Markle's reputation has taken a nosedive in recent years. Her critics argue that her actions often reflect a pattern of self-promotion and attention-seeking rather than genuine advocacy or philanthropy. The incident at the HUM Awards appears to be the latest in a string of controversies that have left her public image in tatters. Many questioned why Markle, with no apparent ties to South Asian entertainment or the HUM Awards, would insert herself into the event. Was it an attempt to remain in the spotlight after her diminishing relevance in Hollywood and global media? Or was it yet another instance of her imposing herself on spaces where she doesn't belong? Observers couldn't help but draw parallels to her previous controversies. For instance, Markle's infamous Oprah Winfrey interview in 2021, where she leveled allegations of racism against the British royal family, has been criticized as a calculated move to generate public sympathy while alienating her in-laws. Similarly, her Archetypes podcast, which promised to break down stereotypes, has been widely panned for its lack of depth and authenticity. Critics argue that Markle's actions at the HUM Awards align with a broader pattern of exploiting platforms for personal gain, often at the expense of others' hard-earned recognition. The HUM Awards are celebrated for highlighting the rich cultural heritage and talent of Pakistan's entertainment industry, a domain in which Meghan Markle has no involvement. Her uninvited appearance was seen as tone-deaf and disrespectful to the event's purpose. "She has no connection to our industry or our struggles," said a prominent Pakistani actor who attended the event. "This was supposed to be a night for us to celebrate our achievements, not a stage for her to steal the spotlight." Social media exploded with similar sentiments, with hashtags like #MeghanNotNeeded and #HUMAwardsHijacked trending within hours of the incident. Critics also pointed out how Markle's actions undermined the very essence of the event. The HUM Awards are not just a glitzy ceremony, they represent a platform for underrepresented voices in South Asian entertainment. By attempting to insert herself into the narrative, Markle inadvertently overshadowed the achievements of those who have worked tirelessly to elevate the industry. This led many to question whether she even understood or respected the event's significance. Markle's behavior at the HUM Awards is not an isolated incident. Over the years, she has been accused of commandeering spaces and narratives that don't belong to her. Critics often cite her time as a working royal, where she reportedly clashed with staff and sought to reshape traditional royal duties to fit her personal brand. After stepping down as a senior royal, Markle and Prince Harry promised to lead a low-profile, independent life. However, their actions have often contradicted this promise, with high-profile interviews, documentaries, and media appearances keeping them firmly in the public eye. Her critics argue that Markle's actions reflect a deeper issue, an unwillingness to accept boundaries. Whether it's her approach to royal life, her media ventures, or her uninvited appearance at the HUM Awards, the pattern remains consistent. She often positions herself as a voice for the marginalized while simultaneously overshadowing those very voices through her actions. This contradiction has not gone unnoticed, with many accusing her of hypocrisy. The HUM Awards incident may mark a turning point in public perception of Meghan Markle. While she has always had her detractors, the overwhelming backlash she faced during and after the event suggests a broader shift in sentiment. Social media was flooded with videos of the booing crowd, with many users expressing relief that she was finally held accountable for her actions. "She keeps inserting herself where she doesn't belong," one tweet read. "It's about time people started calling her out." Even her supporters found it difficult to justify her actions at the awards show. While some argued that the boos were unwarranted and fueled by bias, others admitted that Markle's decision to attend and speak at an event where she had no relevance was a poor choice. "She could have easily supported the event from the sidelines or through a statement," said one commenter. "Forcing herself onto the stage was a step too far." As of now, Meghan Markle has not issued a public statement addressing the incident. This silence has only fueled speculation about her motives and future plans. Some believe that she may attempt to frame the backlash as an example of misogyny or racism, as she has done in the past. Others argue that her silence reflects a lack of accountability, a trait her critics have long accused her of possessing. The question remains, will Markle learn from this incident, or will it become yet another chapter in her controversial public life? For many, the HUM Awards debacle is a stark reminder of the importance of respecting boundaries and understanding the significance of the spaces one occupies. Whether Meghan Markle takes this lesson to heart remains to be seen. The events of the 9th HUM Awards have left an indelible mark on Meghan Markle's already contentious public image. Her uninvited appearance and subsequent ejection from the stage have been widely criticized as yet another example of her overstepping boundaries and seeking attention in inappropriate spaces. The backlash she faced, from boos to trending hashtags, underscores a growing frustration with her actions and their impact on others. For many, the incident serves as a cautionary tale about the pitfalls of self-promotion at the expense of others. As the dust settles, one thing is clear: Meghan Markle's actions at the HUM Awards will not be easily forgotten. Whether she chooses to reflect on this public rebuke or continues down her current path remains a question only time can answer.